I'm talking too much and not warming up enough. I'm actually like warming down while I make these videos. Alright, so that one didn't have a scale in it. Wow, crazy. This little video is about, and this is from Barefoot Banjo. The E is not an E, but it's just 3 dashes. That's weird, and then the N is backwards, so it's from Cyrillic, I assume. That's pretty sweet. Anyway, this he asks, suggestion for horn maintenance, ? Doug Elliott Mouthpiece, ? So I'm assuming he's asking, what do you do to keep your horn in shape? And I'm not sure if he's asking me if I use this or if he wants me to talk about it, whatever. I'll talk about horn maintenance. First point, horn maintenance. So, I play a different horn now than I used to, obviously. I talked about this, and I got this less than a year ago. 6 months ago? 7 months ago? I actually can't remember when I got this. That's weird. Anyway, my slide I recently got, just like a few weeks ago, month and a half maybe. This is from this bell section. And actually, I talk about my corporation Bach parts and stuff. This slide is not a corporation Bach slide. It's from the mid-'80s. And it's way better playing than my other slide. So, not all corporation stuff is better than non-corporation stuff. I'll just put that out there. Anyway, so this slide plays better than my other slide, but it's slightly out of alignment, and it just is not nearly as good of an action slide as my other slide is. So, one, horn maintenance. Keep your slide clean and lubed, I guess. That's pretty simple, right? I have a cleaning video where I talk about using a cleaning rod with a cheesecloth and just a rag, wiping it down. That gets, oh man, sorry, I'm hiccuping. That gets all this slide gunk off, like the stuff that you put on your slide. It gets all that off, reset so you can start over. And I probably do that once. With this slide, I have to do it basically once a week. With my other slide, I did it once every 2-3 weeks maybe, because it's a way better slide in that regard. Also, I give it a bath probably once every month and a half, maybe. A lot of times I'll be playing, I'll be like, ooh, that's getting kind of stinky, and you probably shouldn't let it get to stinky range. But I just don't do it that often. But I'll put it in a bath. I take the two sides apart. I put it in the bath. I put the drain thing on so the tub won't drain. And then I turn the faucet on nice and hot. I don't care about lacquer coming off. That's not a big deal to me. So some people will not use hot water because it'll take lacquer off, especially like Shires Edwards, stuff like that. I don't really care, so I just use hot water. And I put in some dish soap. And I let it sit for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. Let the soap do its job. And then I'll come back and I'll snake everything out. I have a nice snake with a rubber coating. And especially, really, you're looking to snake the upper slide tube, because that's where everything nasty goes. And then, of course, I also snake the outers because stuff gets in the crook. That's where everything kind of settles, so I kind of snake that out. And that's all I do to my slide. I just clean it, cheesecloth and stuff, about once a week now with this slide. And then I snake it out every once in a while. So that's my slide. That's not too hard. I also clean my mouthpiece every once in a while. It doesn't tend to get that bad. I do eat before I play semi-often, but I feel like I don't put a lot of it into my instrument because my slide just doesn't get that gross that fast. So, whatever. And then my bell section, this is a whole different matter. So I have these new fancy OE Thayer valves. They are OE Thayer, right? Yes. And I love them, but they're also a total bleep. I don't cuss on my channel, so I can't say it, but they are so annoying to take care of because sometimes I have to oil them twice a day even. Oh man, I miss these rotors here. I put some stuff on a couple weeks ago. Put on some new ultra pure oil, and they're just awesome. And they seal, and they feel great, and they move really well, and they're quiet, and I don't have to worry about them. And these are just the worst. I mean, and this goes for kind of all fairs. I mean, these are old, so, you know, I have that going on. They have a lot of wear. But basically, I have to oil them very often. I put oil through the top bearing thing right here. So I kind of put that in there, and it kind of seeps in, and there's lots of contact here, so I have to put oil there. I have to do that for the other valve too. I have to flip it upside down, put it in there. And then I put oil down this tube to get on the bearing plate of this. And I put oil down this tube to get oil, I guess, here-ish. And what I have to do every few weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, is I take the whole thing apart. I kind of don't really do anything else. I just put oil on everything, then I put it back together again. And then they work pretty well for about a week, maybe. I think I did that 6 days ago, and these are already slowing down. So, lots of horn maintenance with these valves. I love them, but man, that's annoying. My true bores, I would put oil on once a week, maybe, and they were just awesome all the time. But they played way worse, so, you know, there's that. And then I also put slide grease on these. You can't see me doing that. I put slide grease on these every once in a while. This one tends to get sticky. It's already kind of getting there pretty soon, so I just put slide grease on it. Other than that, I really don't do that much. I don't give the bell section baths because the bell section is really just not going to get that gross. I have given the valves a vinegar bath, and I might do that again soon. That basically just gets everything out. It cleans the brass. It does take some lacquer off, so, you know, I don't care, but some people might. But I haven't done that for a while, and I probably won't for a while either. And I do polish my bell every once in a while. I don't know if you guys saw before pictures of this bell, but it was almost black when I first got it. There was like no silver peeking through. All right, so horn maintenance, keep your slide clean, put stuff on it, and oil your valves. That's pretty much the basis of my horn maintenance. As for my mouthpiece, I play Doug Elliott. XB114.L.L8. What does that mean? I mean, it means nothing to you guys, basically. It means my rim is a Schilke 60 size, but more comfortable. It's a pretty good practice tool, actually. The cup, what is this? It's like a little shallower than 60/1G. And the throat is just a little smaller, I think. I mean, this literally means nothing to you guys. So I got this because I talked to Doug, and I was like, Doug, I've gone through all these mouthpieces in like a medium size, and none of them just really seem to work for like a long term. I can't get the sounds I want. I kind of want to just move to something bigger and just use it. What should I get? And he said, this. Get one of these. Try it out. And I got it, and like just worlds opened up to me. I've gotten so much better as a player just on this. And I can't recommend Doug enough. If you want to spend $250 and you know you're like really butting up against the mouthpiece you're using right now, then I would recommend Doug. If you are 16 and you have a 5G or a 1.5G or something, and you just want something really cool, I would not spend $250. I only got this because I knew I'd probably spend a lot of time on this size, because that's where I am in my development. And not everybody is at where I am in my development. So I would say if you're looking for a really good mouthpiece that you know you're going to use for a long time because you've worked on your fundamentals a lot, then I would recommend Doug Elliott. And in that case, yeah, this is great. I actually might go to a deeper cup sometime in the future. Every once in a while this feels like it's too shallow, but I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. It was really awesome getting this because I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about mouthpieces for who knows how long. And I really have not even thought about my mouthpiece for 6 months, maybe. I've just been totally happy with that. So there you go. Talked about horn maintenance and Doug Elliott Mouthpiece. See you guys later.